Good day and thanks for joining us. I'm Anthika Rasava reporting from Athens, the Greek capital, and a tale of corruption is what we will kick off with today. As poverty and unemployment levels continue to rise, scores of non-profit charities and humanitarian groups have stepped in with independent campaigns to try and help ease the pain of millions of Greeks in need here. One of the oldest and most prominent groups is the Greek chapter of the International Red Cross. And as its army of devout volunteers and underpaid staff scramble daily to do good, its administrators have been found squirreling funds and donations. The head of the humanitarian group was found guilty and slapped with a 4-year suspended prison sentence for embezzling, get this, more than $13 million in funds. An additional 23 members of the organization faced similar fates in a corruption case that first came to trial in 2003. Now, since then, appeal trials have followed and repeated requests for government action went unheard as the convicted director and his aides remained at the helm of the humanitarian organization in Athens. All of that, however, until late last night when the health minister Adonis Georgiadis pushed the corrupt team to resignation, bringing the case to a final close 10 years later. Now, this isn't the first corruption case we're hearing here in Greece, and it's definitely not the first case to taint this brand name humanitarian group that makes millions of dollars each year from selling donated blood. But nowhere else in the group's rash of operations in developed countries has action taken so long, allowing corruption to continue to fester with impunity. Now let's turn to some fresh polls making headlines today. More than 7 in 10 Greeks are pessimistic about the government's handling of the financial crisis here. 81% anticipate social unrest in the coming months, and 68% oppose the tough rescue deal that Greece signed up to with its international lenders in exchange for multi-billion-dollar rescue loans, keeping the country and its economy afloat. Pollsters I spoke to say that these negative indicators come as no surprise years into the country's worst economic recession. But what has drawn attention and raised quite a bit of eyebrows here is a growing tide of anti-European sentiment, with support for the European Union dropping from 67% last year to a record low of 51% today. For the Conservative Party leading the coalition government, that spells bad news. Its support has dropped to 28%, with the radical leftist Syriza party taking the lead with a whisker 1-point difference. The scariest feature of this poll is linked to Golden Dawn. The neo-Nazi group is attracting 13% of those surveyed. Unofficially, speaking to pollsters who are conducting some secret tracking polls, show this support up to as much as 16%. Now that's something to keep a close watch on in the coming months. Have a great day and join us here again tomorrow.